Alright, with my lucky shirt on, can I finally get a good Blitz Tactics score? Well, the knight on c6 is not well defended. This looks like a good discovery, and yes, that is checkmate. I've seen this one before. There's the weakness on f7. Bishop g6 looks, yeah, drives the king away, and now I can just take on a8 and h8. Don't take the knight there. This check picks up this knight. This is a discovery on the bishop. Ooh, I can take queen because the rook covers f7. Normally you take bishop, but normally the rook isn't involved. Deflection. Skewer. Checkmate. Desperado. King has few squares. We slowly push them to the back. Yes, we can. Yeah, and the other rook's going to come in to deliver the finishing blow. Knight c2 is a fork. Discovery. Ooh, I don't think they can defend rook c8. Knight c7 looks good. Alright. I can play sort of in-between move, I guess. That's technically what that one's called. Knight g5 is a fork. Probably rook f7. No. Maybe queen b3 then, because I still have rook f7 ready to come. Yeah. Knight c3, rook c3, rook c3, bishop d7. Huh. It's the only really tactical type of move I see. I don't get it. This is a discovery. There was something there. This is a kind of standard mating net. The first chapter of one of Yusupov's excellent books covers that. Let's hit the defender away. Yeah, they didn't have a good square. That knight on c3 looks attackable. Didn't see how to refute queen d2. Take bishop to fork. The bishop is pinned. If I take on g4, it removes the defender of h2, but they get one back. But their queen looks very limited in squares. Yep. I really want knight f6. Yes. Because if they don't give up the queen, they block. I have queen g4. Again, I really want knight f6. Let's take this first. And if queen takes knight f6, if pawn takes knight g5. Now I can still play knight g5. Queen a4 looks good. Probably c5. I guess just take and take the rook now. Does d5 do anything? I can just take on f7. Why not? I have mate in 1. I hate those. The win isn't good enough. Now we've blown it. Rook c7, they can't stop mate. Yeah, these positions where you have a very winning move, but it isn't the proper winning move. I think I can insert bishop f3. I cannot. What should I have played? Queen f5, and the knight doesn't have a good square. That doesn't seem very convincing. Queen g5, knight g5, bishop d1. Yeah, because I'm up a piece there, and I am attacking their g5 knight. Alright, 35. Let's do better. We had a good start. I have seen this one before. This is a fork. This is a discovery. It's just a back rank. I really was looking at rook h7, hence being slow. It's the proper order, probably this one. Queen a5. Bunch of queen forks so far. I think we've had this one before too. Don't take it, because that gets mated. Bishop f6 looks good. takes here and mate on h1. That's check. Guess here. We're still going. I guess check and mate. And remove the defender. I think I've had that one before on stream. I guess c7 is better than just taking immediately. Tempted to have a discovery with my rook moving because the queen will hit g6. I guess f5 just hits everything. I can take that. Check. Block the rooks being on stopping the pawn queening. Check, check, queen. Hit the king to where I can fork it. And I do have time to block the pawn. Alright, rook d5, queen e4 is their idea. Can I insert something useful first? Knight d5, queen e4, knight c3. Yeah. Does their queen have any squares? Don't think so. Queen g3, now knight f2. I can just take on e4 and then c3. Yeah, and I end up a piece. Want to take on f2? I think I shall. I think I'll play queen h3 and bishop h4. Queen h2, get the full rook. Would be tempted to look at f5 in a real game. It looks good here too. Yeah. If my knight can move a check, yeah, it grabs the rook. My knight gets just maybe knight c7 works, because if they take, the rook's loose. Okay, I can just take the queen and then the rook. Queen e6 is a fork. I have a pretty good score, so I'm starting to get a little more careful. I want to take on g7, but which way? I guess this rook. If they go to h8, queen h6, so they went this way. Now maybe bishop c5. No. Alright. This is mate in 2. Ridiculous not to see that. Should have been punished on that one. g4 removes the defender. Yeah. Queen d5. There's a tactic like this in the QGA, and there's a line in the Najdorf where you get a similar trap. I want to push f7. What would you do if I do? I don't know. Okay, apparently nothing. b5, b4 traps the bishop. So I must have an in-between move before taking. And that in-between move is the brilliant knight e4, I guess, hitting the queen and the bishop. Really hard to imagine it's not check. I can threaten mate, and that forces its most precise. I have more precise than rook there? Oh, I can just play king here. That's funny. And I can come back. Yeah, that's a cute way to set up a mate. Alright, knight c3 looks good. Bishop takes, so I have the fork after. I can take on d4, I can take on b2, I have checks. What to do? I think take on d4. Because I would get c2 after they get c7. That back rank looks awful loose. Therefore... Ooh, what about rook e6? Yeah. I think I might have had that one on stream too, but took longer on it this time. I want rook g7, bishop f6, checks and captures, but I'm not getting them to work. So maybe queen f5 hits the bishop and the knight, but they have bishop c4 check. Huh. Okay. guess d3. Keep hitting things, yeah. Okay, that one took me a little while, but I think it was a tricky one. And this one doesn't seem at all obvious either. Checks and captures, not getting me anywhere. Got to make a move that has a chance. Yeah. Queen h5 threaten mate. I will take it, and then I will throw in check. Didn't help. What's the move? Queen g1. Queen g1. Yeah. Okay, we're at 45. It's a pretty good score. Can't hang mate on f2. Knight e4, I guess, and then ed4. Yeah. All right. 45. Got slow and shaken up at the end. But that's a pretty good score, and as you can see, it is the best on the site in the past 24 hours. So I think we'll stop there.